Every NBA season has its ups and downs through the year, Clark. Must be hard to stay focused through all that.
Yeah, you're speaking the truth there because, one, the external factors are ever present. Noise from the outside. But also, you're in your own head more than anybody else. So being able to stay focused is critically important. And it's a mental discipline, and it's something that players have to work at.
Cunningham seeing the floor oh so well in his young career. That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Robinson passes to Duran. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Duran. And the dunk by Duran.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Here's Brunson. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
And really, the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
Robinson can't hit.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
Three-pointer, Bridges. And again, New York with the triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Stewart, he's checked in for Detroit. Herter comes in for Robinson. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. Taking a look at Detroit, they're in first place right now with a tremendous record. They're certainly the team to beat. And, of course, there are the Knicks, behind 4.5 games.
Well, for the Knicks, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Outside Herter to halt the run. He buries it from 3.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
New York leading by 15. Clarkson for 3. And the Knicks, another 3.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Harris outside. Right side Herter. And he lobs it up top. And the dunk by Duran.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duran makes for an easy target on the lob.
And the basket by Shaman.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Harris misses.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
Oh, man, check out the handle. I didn't know he had that in his game.
Here's Diawara. The jumper from the wing off target. And so it's New York, out in front by 19 going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for New York.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
You know, I also like the fact they've been really aggressive in attacking from behind the arc. They could do a lot of damage from there tonight.
Holland out there with Karis LeVert. Then there's Kevin Herter. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Jenkins in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Pistons trail by 21. Outside Herder. Knocks it down from distance. Herder's got 6 points.
Look, he may not be a high-volume three-point shooter, but he'll take that when you give him the chance.
And we have a chance to take a look at the teams that are wreaking havoc with their defense this past month. Second, New York. The 4th spot held by Detroit.
And over the last month, both teams have been playing excellent defense, really working hard to prevent other teams from scoring a lot on them.
The 3, and the Pistons, another 3.
I like this trend. He's hit 2 triples this period, has 3 for the game.
McBride laid it in with a nice touch off the window. McBride's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Stripped it away. Fast break. Here comes New York. Goes up on the wing, and it's New York scoring again.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. It's Herder on the wing. And Detroit another 3.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Pistons trail by 16. And again, it's Detroit. The Knicks have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So for the Pistons, Thompson, he's checked in for LeVert. Robinson comes in for Herder. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. New York also changing it up. OG Anunoby's checked in for Shamet. Mikal Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for McBride. The Pistons have gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start of the second. Gets the 3 ball to go.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
Robinson knows his strength and great value is on the offensive glass. Got himself a hoop that time, too.
Holland for 3. The rebound by Bridges. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. This is their first game against Detroit this season.
The team they beat in round 1 of the playoffs last season. Now, those guys will be looking for some serious payback.
Added incentive in a game like this. I mean, they've got to be ready to rise up to that challenge.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Guys, back to you.
Able to dial it in. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Towns passes to Brunson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Tell you what, I can't think of a more menacing lob threat than Robinson. He's big, he's got nice bounce, and he's physical. An ideal finisher on that play.
That'll be a 5-second call.
First in opponent field goal percentage, and they earned the number 2 spot in team rebounding. They are attacking the boards with a relentless energy few can match.
And you got to commend the defensive effort. They are number 1 in opponent field goal percentage because they play for one another on this end and take pride in shutting down whoever they play. Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Duran comes in for Stewart, and Harris is subbed in for Holland. Hart's checked in for New York.
When he gets near the basket, Brunson can do some major damage.
Pistons trail by 20. The 3 from Thompson gets the 3 to fall. Thompson's got 5 points.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And stolen by Cunningham. To the paint. Here's Harris. And he banks in the layup.
Boy, this is the threat that Harris poses now. He's a scorer from every level. Inside, three-point land, and at the rim.
Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Detroit has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Robinson for three. Another three for Detroit.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
New York leading by 14. Brunson with it. Now guarded by Duran. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Big Cat says, take that.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Robinson, he's checked in for New York. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for OG Anunoby.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up. Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Hart passes to Robinson. Bridges against Robinson. And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Hart against Harris. Robinson a screen on Harris. 6 to shoot. Hart goes in. Let's go with a three. Bridges misses.
Well, he won't miss many of those. Not when he gets a good look like that.
Hits the front of the rim and out. New York leading by 14. Duran with a steal. To the middle. Here's Thompson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Thompson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, because Duran is such a big, physical, athletic guy, it's easy to overlook his incredible passing. But that's one of his core strengths.
And a big finish by Robinson.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
Here's Brunson. It's Brunson working inside.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
That's good by Thompson. 5 ticks left to play in the second quarter. With 1 on the clock. Doesn't go for him. And so it's the New York Knicks ending the quarter up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the New York Knicks.
They've had a lot of success in transition, running for their lives like a turkey in November. Bark, bark, bark.
I don't know that that's a great... Okay, guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about over on social media. This question comes from B-Smooth94 asking, which one of you three? Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Kevin Huerter really making a difference here.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
Checking out the group from Mike Brown to start the second half. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the 5. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Harris. Thompson's got 6 in the quarter.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Here's Towns. Another one falls for New York.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Thompson against Anunoby. Cunningham on the wing. From the corner. And he gets it to go off the front iron. And it's 9 points for Cade Cunningham.
They haven't missed a beat coming out of the locker room. A perfect 4 for 4.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Hart with a screen on Duren. Towns driving. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Towns is especially dangerous when he's cutting to the rim like this. Really good mobility for a big guy.
The 3 from Thompson. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Harris has got 4 assists now tonight. Now here's Brunson. He has 6. Oh, Brunson! What an aggressive move.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Pistons trail by 4. Cunningham finds Robinson. Another 3 for Detroit.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Here's Brunson, and it's New York scoring again. And a lot of spot-up shooters now adding a 1-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Unloads. Robinson against Bridges. Here's Towns. Over Duren. Cat doing what he does.
You can tell he's feeling it. Hasn't missed a single shot all quarter.
Over Towns. Duren, no good.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Towns outside. New York working the ball around now. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Jenkins is checked in for Cade Cunningham. And the switch here also for New York. Robinson's checked in. Pistons trail by 5. Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I'd take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Connects from downtown.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. And here's Thompson for 3. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Harris has got 7 assists in the game. Outside Brunson to the left wing. Here's Towns. And then he throws it down as he goes right over Jalen Duren.
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. And here's Thompson for 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
You know, he knocked down a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence through the roof.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Detroit with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh, trying his luck from deep. And it's Thompson that time on the assist from Robinson. Robinson's got his 3rd assist of the night. Brunson looks it over. Out to Bridges from the arc. Duren with a rebound.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Detroit leading by 4. Shot and game clock separated by 5. The 3 from Thompson drains the triple. Thompson's got 31.
Boy, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
Brunson takes it himself. Lays it up and banks it in.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And that's it for the 3rd quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the 4th. The Pistons on top, up by 7. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Holland. Cunningham is out there with Kevin Huerter. Then it's Karis LeVert, and it's Stewart in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Back to Cunningham. Lets it go. Nice touch by Cunningham inside.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Well, you give Karis LeVert that kind of positioning, guys. I mean, he's going to finish with power.
Knicks trail by 8. Out to the right wing. Here's Towns. And it's New York scoring again.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. And a moment to check out who New York has coming up. On Sunday, they'll be facing Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics. Then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers.
And for their matchup with Detroit, it's always exciting when you get to clash with the #1 team. These guys will be hungry to prove themselves in that one.
And there's Cunningham outside. And it's New York with a rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
And a basket by Shamet.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Stewart, screen on Clarkson. Here's Huerter. Kicks it out to Cunningham. No good. Unable to win this run. New York has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this 4th quarter. They now take the lead. And it's a 3-point Knick lead.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Cunningham is doubled. Pass to LeVert. Picked by Stewart. LeVert passes to Stewart. Detroit moving the ball around. 4 on the clock. And again, the Pistons missing.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
McBride. And again, New York with the triple.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Now here's Cunningham. Not a lot of room. against Clarkson. The three is up. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Yeah, he's very quick on his feet. You can see it when Cunningham's moving through the defense on his drive.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
You know what they came to see? Me, never on my level, even if we in the same league. Talking too much on the court, you a big squeak. Don't make me cross over, watch your kick squeak. Last 2 minutes, I'm a drop 10. Are we down, I'm low, yeah, I got them. Quick shot, big shot. Threes in your face while your wrist locked. Last 2 minutes, I'm a drop 10. Are we down, I'm low, yeah, I got them. Quick shot, big shot.
A big group substitution here for Detroit. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Harris comes in for Holland. Thompson, he's checked in for LeVert. And it's Robinson in for Herter. A big group substitution here for New York. Josh Hart's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Shamet. Mikal Bridges checked in for Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for McBride. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Allie, thank you.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Cunningham! Hart with a rebound.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Bridges, and he nails it.
From the moment he entered the league, Mikal Bridges has been knocking down threes.
Pistons trail by 16. Robinson outside. Oh, no good. Unable to end this run. Outside Anunoby. Bridges. And again, New York with the triple.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And the Pistons call time here. They're trailing by 19. Brunson against Cunningham. And again, no good by Detroit. New York leading by 19. From downtown, and Anunoby gets it to go on the assist by Bridges.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Knicks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they notch another win, number 34 of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next two times these squads meet.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And one player just stole the show tonight. doing everything for his team. A monster night for Karl Anthony Towns.
Terrific initiative. Not content to let the game come to him, he went out and made it his own.
And that one's good. Cunningham
took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
Anunoby passes to Hart. Here's Towns. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Robinson against Hart. And the foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Pass to Jenkins. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense.
At the line for one, Colin.
And the free throw, no good. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Cunningham. Yes, it's good.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
Here's Kolek. Anunoby for three. And the Knicks, another three.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And now, time for our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.